to TV5 News at 9. It is time now for Medical Moments with Covenant Healthcare. Joining us this morning, a real treat, it's Rebecca Serbinsky. Thank you so much for being here. How are you this morning, Rebecca?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we are so delighted that you're here. Thank you so much. Well, it is Diabetes Awareness Month. First, many of us know what diabetes is, but for those who may not, what is it and what are the different types? There's type 1, type 2, even gestational diabetes.
Correct. Diabetes occurs when an individual's body no longer produces enough insulin, which is a hormone that the body needs to take the food we eat, specifically carbohydrates, and turns it into the energy that we need for daily life. As you mentioned, there are multiple types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes traditionally occurs in children, but can occur at any time during the life. And unfortunately, their body no longer produces any insulin at all, causing them to have to go on insulin injections for the remainder of their life. Gestational diabetes occurs only during pregnancy, and a lot of women with gestational diabetes can get help through a certified program such as ours here at Covenant Healthcare, and we can make sure they have a healthy baby at the end of their pregnancy. Most of us, though, are aware of type 2 diabetes, which makes up anywhere from 90 to 95% of the population of those of us dealing with this disease.
Yeah. Now, Rebecca, what are some of the factors that would put someone at risk for diabetes, specifically the type 2?
Yeah, traditionally some of the main risk factors that put us at risk for diabetes would be a family history of diabetes, being overweight, unfortunately being inactive. There is an ethnic link genetically to our risk factors for diabetes, age, having a baby larger than 9 pounds, or being gestational during your pregnancy.
Yeah, now someone may be thinking out there, I need to look out for some things. What are some of the common signs and symptoms that people really need to be aware of right now, Rebecca?
Some common signs and symptoms would be an increased thirst, increased urination, you can have blurred vision, you could be confused, you could have a change in your weight, maybe some weight gain or weight loss, unexpectedly, you slow to heal. If you have a cut or sore and you're having difficulty healing, that could be a sign, as well as increased tiredness or fatigue.
And you mentioned you can help right there at Covenant. What are some resources that are available to folks out there?
Yeah, here at Covenant Healthcare, we have a accredited diabetes self-management program staffed by certified diabetes care and education specialists who would be happy to help anyone through their journey with diabetes. We also offer a diabetes prevention program because, of course, prevention is key. Our diabetes prevention program is free to the public. You will need a referral from your primary care physician, but if we can have an impact before and work with individuals to prevent diabetes from happening, of course, that's what we'd like to do.
That's right. Now, Rebecca, you know, education is so important, and prevention, like you mentioned, is key. So what are some of the formal classes? Why are they so important for people to get involved with?
Classes are important. Formal education is important. There's a lot of information out there. Unfortunately, sometimes there's some misinformation out there, and people have a lot of preconceived notions or understanding of diabetes that coming through an educational class, we can clear up some of those misgivings, misunderstandings, help you in regards to learning the best approach that you can take to take care of yourself, take care of your diabetes, making sure you have the appropriate information that you need to teach you, most importantly, kind of to be the captain of your ship, to be the one in charge, to have the knowledge of, okay, so doctors having you test your blood sugars, doctors having you take these medications for your diabetes and making changes in your diet. But how do these medications work? What do these numbers mean? And here, through formal education, we can help you understand how to look at those numbers, how to make those changes, and hopefully work diabetes into your life instead of your life into diabetes.
And that would give you so much peace of mind, just that. Thank you for that. You know what also, Rebecca, to get healthier, we all need to make some changes to our diet. So for those who want to prevent diabetes, I'm sure there are some things that we can all do to prevent diabetes with our diet.
Right, right. And they don't have to be major changes,
Yeah.
small, subtle changes. Some keys when it comes to changing our diet would be trying to make better food choices, eating more fruits and vegetables, more whole grains, being mindful of our portion sizes, being mindful of eating about the same amount of food at about the same time every day. It's important to appreciate there's nothing you can or can't have, but a lot of it comes down to how much, how often. And when it comes to prevention of diabetes, making small changes, such as a loss of what they refer to 5 to 10% of our weight. So for an individual who weighs 20 pounds, who weighs 200 pounds, that's going to be only about 10 to 14 pounds, and we can see a huge benefit and impact that would have on our lives, not only with the diabetes prevention, but our health in general. And the other thing is just getting up and getting moving. The more physically active we can be, the better we can live, not only for diabetes prevention, but also management of diabetes as well.
That's so true. We all need to get up and get moving more and eat more fruits and veggies. I can just tell you're so passionate about what you do. Tell me, why are you so passionate about diabetes education and awareness for everyone?
Well, while there's no cure, unfortunately, for diabetes, it is a manageable disease. Being a diabetes educator, I have the opportunity to work with individuals to teach them how to manage their diabetes through small changes in their diet, physical activity, seeing someone who has a better understanding and doesn't feel like I never get to do anything, I never get to have anything to eat, because that's usually the biggest concern. And when they realize, hey, I can do this, this is manageable, there is treatment out there, there's a capability of me to get some help, makes me as an educator feel great that I was able to touch that person and allow them to live a long and happy, healthy life.
And that's so beautiful to hear. And we all need to definitely become more educated about this. It's definitely during Diabetes Awareness Month. Education is key, and prevention is as well. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Rebecca. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course, you're welcome. If you'd like any additional information on today's topic, just head on over to the hot links page at WNEM.com.